Yo, what's going on? It's the Unforgiven podcast. I'm Jay Freeze.
It's that boy Trey. We got another guest today.
Ar-Ase.
You're alright, man. We got a lot to talk about, man. So much shit been going on this week, you know what I mean? But, you know what I mean? Tell the viewers, where you from, how you grew up, all this shit.
From Philadelphia and shit. I claim Uptown and shit, 'cause that's where I lived the longest. But for real, I fucking lived everywhere in this fucking city, other than South Philly and the South Philly and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So tell us how you got your name.
My name and shit actually fucking came from, I was in middle school and shit like that, and this was like, what, like 04 maybe? 04, 05, like when that headshot shit first came about, niggas just start figuring out YouTube and shit. Niggas used to sound like the boy Ace Inferno and shit. So, you know what I'm saying? Niggas would just call me Ace, and I just got to a point, I'm like, who the fuck is this nigga? So they showed me, and I'm like, alright, cool, whatever. So I just ran with the Ace name and shit. But when I started rapping, my original rap name was like Books or some shit like that. Like, cause I don't even want to use my real name and shit. So I was doing some shit like that. I need a rap name and shit. I need a better Jones. Books ain't cutting it and shit. Like,
that's what they used to call the boy in that joint on Netflix. You know what I'm talking about? That joint that Nas wrote and shit.
Oh, yo, I just want to get down.
Oh, yeah, that's a good ass show and shit.
Get down.
But, so, I just was like in my bag one day, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to use my real name, but I'm not going to use the whole genre. I'm going to just use my initials, A-R, and my nickname is Ace. So it's like, it's to me, and then it's like my character and shit, my persona and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, wow.
Well, tell us how you got started in music and how you got started doing your podcast later on.
The music shit, man. Listen, the music shit is crazy because I used to always listen to my folks and shit like that. Like when they cleaning the crib, they have like Anita Baker, fucking Mary J. Blige and shit, all that type shit, and it just was like, I was like, yo, like I want to do something with this shit. Just I can't sing, so I want to be involved with this shit. I need parts, like. So then I found out my sister was rapping and shit like that. I would catch her in her room and shit like that, being a young boy. I sneak in her room and shit, air hustling and shit. Like I hear her penning shit, you know, when you penning shit, then you mumbling it out loud, you in your room pacing the floor and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I would catch her creep through, like, oh, what she doing? Oh shit, like I was like, I want to do that shit, like I want to do that type of shit. So when I started and shit, I came up with the name. I started writing shit, but I would never really tell niggas I rap and shit. I just had books and instrumentals and shit in the crib. And then once I think my 18th birthday and shit, it's like 2009 or some shit like that. I scrambled some bread together and shit. Called some engineer and shit from like North Philly and shit. I lived in Germantown at the time. This nigga not only came and got me and shit, and took a couple dollars off on the strength that, you know what I'm saying, it was just like, alright, on the strength you just started, I'm gonna fuck with you, show you some love and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Crazy thing is and shit, that nigga became my motherfucking barber down the line. That's a whole nother story and shit though. But then my senior project, that nigga everything, all my field work and shit like that. So I fucks with this nigga and shit. But sorry to join like drawn out. But like after that, it was just like I would just record. And the more I recorded, I just tap into fucking different shit that made me just want to keep doing that shit. And then ever since I just been chasing it's like, best way to put it is like motherfucking crackheads and shit like that. When they be like, you get that first high, and you try to chase that shit. It's like that. Like I write some shit, fuck with it so heavy, and I'm like, I need another one. I write some shit, I need another one. I hear another beat, I need another one and shit. Like, that's just how that shit be and shit.
I feel you. Who are your top influences in the game?
Top influences in the game.
Do you have any podcasts too?
Yeah. Oh, and sorry, to answer your second part of your question and shit, I started the podcast just because I just be doing like some little like self-therapy shit, and I just be like wanting to like talk and shit and get like just outside views on shit, you know what I'm saying, whether it's like current today shit or just random political shit. And I just like I always found myself like not being the person who always stuck to the popular opinion shit like that. I just be like, alright, well, I mean that makes sense, but what if this was to happen? What if that? I was the what if, you know what I'm saying, person. So it just was like, I'm like, yo, I could fucking do a podcast on shit like that. And I was doing a fucking radio joint on Blog Talk in like 08. I was in high school where niggas would just call in, or had bitches call in and shit like that. And we just talk shit to the bitches all day and shit like that. Just niggas just be talking about shit that's going on in school and all that. And the question you asked me, my influences?
Yeah, top influences.
Off rip, my top influence is Tupac, just on the strength that he wasn't the most lyrical person, but his heart was in that shit, so it made me fuck with him so much. Like, so him, Hove, on the strength of Hove, he fucking transcended from being a motherfucking just a rapping ass nigga and shit to a business nigga to just like he just on some more other shit. It's like that whole level is different. It's not like, you know what I'm saying, you would say, oh, Eminem is the GOAT, Nas is the GOAT, and it's like, alright, they go with that rapping shit, bubbling and rapping, what have they done? You know what I'm saying? And Jay-Z, as far as I know, he gets back to his people and shit like that. A lot of these rappers don't do that, so that's why I'm influenced by him and a little bit kind of whoever just like who just catch my attention and shit like that. Cause it's people like Don Q, Dave East. I fuck with the goats like Nas and them and shit like that. It just, as Janet Jackson would say, what have you done for me lately and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm on that type time and shit. But so far just Tupac, Hove, and I fuck with the other as far as like my Mount Rushmore and shit, Biggie, Big Pun. And that's just strictly off the rap and shit.
I feel you.
So who would you work with, dead or alive, and why? Dead
or alive and shit? Marvin Gaye. Just because, I tell you why. Marvin Gaye. I relate to Marvin Gaye and shit, like, you know what I'm saying? On this, in the sense of, as like, in a romantic sense and shit like that, I relate to where he comes from and shit like that. So, I believe, like, even if it wasn't on no music shit, like, our collaborative brains and shit could do some crazy shit, even in the sense of like conversation, music, if possible. That would be a dream track and shit with Marvin Gaye and shit like that. But it's Marvin Gaye, it's Tupac, and Drake.
I definitely respect that.
Who would you like to have on your podcast?
Who would I like to have on my podcast? I would like to have Wallow on my podcast and shit, just on the strength that he could give me a perspective.
It'd be a good interview.
Yeah, it'd be a perspective of something I've never witnessed, like jail. I could ask him about that and hope it don't get too deep for him and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because some niggas don't like talking about that shit when they get out. So I would just like want to understand like things that he had to go through, things he had to adjust to and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? The transition from being out on the streets and then spending your whole adult life in a prison and shit, and then you come home in your mid-30s and then you gotta readjust to being a civilian again, and it's like, how the fuck you, like, I'm pretty sure y'all heard niggas that go in that joint for less than 20 years and come out that joint and they bag, like, niggas just be different. They nothing like how you met them when they was out and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I would do that on the strength just because he could give me, like, some information, and he could give somebody else information who probably going through some shit or whatever as far as like in the streets and shit like that. And I'm pretty sure niggas know him, but they'll probably get that story to be like, oh shit, damn, I knew Wallow, but I didn't know Wallow was on that type of time and shit. Oh, let me fall back or something. You know what I'm saying? Because I believe if I reach a person and shit like that, they reach a person and shit like that, and we can all reach each other and shit, we can all come back full circle and shit like that. Because can't nobody do that shit themselves. Wallow can't fucking motivate the youth by himself. He can't motivate the unmotivated by itself, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to fucking what's the boy Eric something, E.T. the fucking rap hip hop preacher or something like that. I fuck with him too and shit like that. Like he be on some shit, and a lot of shit that Wallow doing, I seen him do prior, but I fuck with the Wallow shit because he's from Philly. So and you know what I'm saying, I love my city. So if you in the city doing something, I fucks with you. You know what I'm saying? Playing the Ace podcast, you know what I'm saying? By the way, on Spotify, you know what I'm saying? Anchor and shit.
So what is your goals of the next 5 years? Like, and where you see yourself? My fault. What are your goals within the industry? Where do you see yourself 5 years? My fault. I fucked that whole question up.
No, you straight, you know what I'm saying? My goals for real is just do as much as I can in a timely fashion for real, as far as the 5 year, the actual window span and shit. To probably, you know what I'm saying, have my fucking podcast bigger than what it is now and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Build some healthy relationships with people along the way, you know what I'm saying? And do more and shit. And if I actually could pull it off and shit, actually probably fucking open up like some type of fucking program for kids and shit like that, you know what I'm saying?
I respect that.
Just on some like motherfuckers who, if you fuck with the music shit or you a motherfucker, you don't know what you want to do. Cause I was a nigga in school, I didn't know what the fuck I want to do at the high school. I wasn't the nigga that was like, I'm gonna go to college and then I'm gonna be this and I'm gonna do that. I was a nigga in high school that was like, bro, after we graduate, we out of here and I ain't gotta come back again. Fuck that shit. And that's not a knock on education, but it just was, the shit y'all teaching me is shit that I'm not gonna be using in life. Like I appreciate the history lesson and shit like that, but what about real history and shit like that? Nat Turner and shit like that. Not just Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Harriet Tubman, Jackie Joyner,
Christopher Columbus.
Yeah, his snake ass, he get a whole holiday and shit. Like, how you get a holiday for stealing some shit?
Yeah, discovering.
Yeah, how you discover some shit they live on already? Like, that shit don't make no fucking sense. Like, but. Hey, you know what I'm saying? In 5 years, hopefully I can do as much as I can and shit like that. That's what my best answer and shit.
That's what's up. You got any upcoming projects?
Yeah. I'm working on this motherfucking I'm working on this compilation with my mans and them and shit. E-Field Records and shit like that. My man Sis, my man Focus, my man Chevy, my man Crossfire. We working on this collective joint. It's more so like the best way to put it is like the Tupac One Nation project and shit like that.
Okay.
It's me and the gang of niggas. We not like they a group, but it's more so I'm an affiliated talent that deal with them and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just more so we coming together, putting music together, and just vibing out and shit. Them sessions is fucking crazy. I be recording some of them jumps for my podcast. You know what I'm saying? Niggas bring weed, niggas bring the liquor and shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a drinking ass nigga, but you know, whatever help niggas get them in their zone and shit like that. I'm working on a solo genre and shit. I ain't really got a name for that. And just working on Planet Ace project and shit, you know what I'm saying?
Give them a little bit more detail about the podcast, like what they can expect from it, like what's the concept or whatever.
The concept is really, you know what I'm saying, just straight conversations and shit that you have with motherfuckers and shit. It could be like the barbershop conversations and shit like that. It could be motherfuckers like conversations you have with a nigga just sitting somewhere. Let's say you in a fucking dentist office and shit like that. Niggas is talking about sports and shit like that. Just some real shit. Like niggas ain't real being politically correct. Niggas ain't fucking being on no I don't want to say nothing because I want niggas to come up to the joint and be a guest and all. Like if I got something to say about you, I'm gonna say it. Then you see me and you say what you gotta say. And then we figure it out from there. If niggas just want to squash it, you know, we talk.